3 creepy Halloween stories. If Halloween movies are any indication, bad things always happen on Halloween. That's just movie magic and the stuff of scary stories. You think? Halloween is just like any other day. And most of the time, that's very true. Halloween goes by without any creepy hitch or spine-chilling occurrences to be seen. Spooky vibes and moonlight nights are peak Halloween energy, sure. But it's just another day, right? But these 3 stories said the opposite. Gloria and her friends Sarah and Megan enjoyed riding their horses through the woods next to the riding stable. Many of the old-timers at the stable warned them not to pass black woods at night on horseback. The haunted woods often spook the horses, as well as the riders. One particularly beautiful night close to the Halloween, the girls rode out further than they intended. The crisp leaves crunched under the horses' hooves, and the girls spent more time than usual exploring an unused trail. The sunset faded, and the girls suddenly realized they would have to pass the black woods in pitch darkness. The horses knew the path and picked their way carefully through the woodland trail. As they came to the fork in the trail that led left past black woods towards the stable or right towards the road, all 3 horses balked and refused to turn left. Gloria said, "Let's dismount and walk them the last little bit. We're almost home." "You go," Sarah said. She shivered. "I want to ride towards the road and walk on the road back to the stable." Gloria persists. "We're going to get in trouble if we walk the horses on the road at night. It's too dangerous. Besides, we're almost back. We just have to get through Blackwoods." Sarah and Meg had already turned their horses and headed towards the road. "Fine," Gloria fumed. "I'll go straight." She urged the horse forward. As they rounded the last turn into Blackwoods, an eerie glow suddenly lit the path in front of her. Gloria urged her trembling horse forward as she turned the last corner through Blackwoods towards the riding stable. The glow became stronger and centered on a huge, lightning-struck oak tree. On the trunk of the tree, a woman's face appeared. She glowed with a white light as her lips moved. "Tell them," she whispered. "Tell them I'm innocent." Gloria kicked her horse, but the horse needed no urging. He flew through the woods and stopped at the stable door trembling in fear. The next day, one of the stable owners, Tommy, stopped by while Gloria groomed her horse. Tommy had heard that Gloria had ridden alone through Blackwoods after dark, and so close to Halloween. As she carried the horse, Gloria woke up her courage and asked, "Tommy, why do people say we shouldn't go into Blackwoods at night?" "Because of the hanging tree," Tommy said. "The big oak." It was a statement from Gloria, not a question. "The very one," said Tommy. The apparition's words echoed in Gloria's mind. "Tell them I'm innocent." She shivered. She never rode anywhere near Blackwoods or the hanging tree ever again. On Halloween, a group of teenage boys decided to play a prank on the school bully. They invited him to a secret initiation into the Society of the Forest. The most popular high schoolers would be in attendance. They chose a spot where the ground was completely covered in moss. One of the boys dressed in camouflage ghillie suits and hid in the thicket, while the others dressed in black robes with hoods. gathered around a makeshift altar underneath the tree canopy. The bully arrived, and the ceremony began with unintelligible chants. The bully looked about and decided he'd been punked. He shouted threats at the hawkers. Just then the boy in hiding sprang up from the moss-covered ground and grabbed the bully, dragging him deep underground. The other boys assumed their friend had discovered a cave or underground opening, laughing and cheering him on as the bully cried out in terror. Their laughter broke off when the boy dressed in the ghillie suit came walking out the forest. Confused, the boys turned in the direction where the moss man had dragged the bully away. The boys screamed and, stumbling over each other, ran out of the woods. The bully was never seen again, and the Halloween story of the moss man was born. "15-year-old Jacob went into the garage to retrieve his bike to ride to a Halloween party, but discovered the front tire was flat. Running late, he hopped on his sister's bicycle and pedaled toward his friend's house. He turned down the lonely side street, skirting the woods that he and his friends used as a shortcut through town. He shrugged off the creepy feeling someone was watching him as he neared the darkest part of the street and sped along as fast as he could. He arrived at the party and stayed until 10 p.m. On the way home, he considered not using the shortcut, but he needed to study for a math test and wanted to get home as fast as possible. He started down the narrow lane when he noticed someone was in the middle of the street. It must be some kid from the party, taking a shortcut home. Jacob slowed down as he drew closer. The figure turned around, an ugly, twisted, gnarly face glowered at him. Jacob slammed on breakers intent on turning around when a heavy chain rattled through the air. He turned just as the chain slammed into his head, wrapping around his neck. "Got you!" The wicked voice boomed as Jacob felt himself falling to the ground. The macabre being stood over him with blood dripping from its lid. "Thought you'd never come back this way, boy. Glad you decided to take the shortcut home." Jacob's sister's bicycle was found in the middle of the side street. Drag makers were determined made by the killer dragging Jacob's body off the road. The police discovered Jacob's body drained of all blood, only a few feet from the street. His killer was dubbed the Halloween Vampire. To this day, no one travels down that side street, especially at night. So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And see our next video about 3 true clown horror stories. See ya!